SQL injection, or SQLi, is a common yet potent web security vulnerability. It allows attackers to manipulate back-end databases by injecting malicious SQL code into data inputs. Imagine a website with a login form. An attacker might enter malicious SQL code into the username field instead of a real username. If the website's code is vulnerable, this injected code could change the SQL query sent to the database. This manipulation can have disastrous consequences. Attackers can potentially bypass authentication, steal sensitive data, modify or delete existing data, and even take control of the entire database server. The impact of a successful SQLi attack can be devastating, leading to financial losses, data breaches, and reputational damage. Protecting against SQLi is crucial for any organization that handles sensitive information online. Understanding how these attacks work and the methods to prevent them is paramount for developers and security professionals alike. By learning to recognize vulnerabilities and implement proper security measures, we can effectively mitigate the risks posed by SQL injection attacks. To understand how SQLi works, let's delve into the mechanics. Web applications often use databases to store and retrieve information. When a user interacts with the application, say by submitting a login form, the application sends an SQL query to the database. This query is a structured command that tells the database what information to fetch or modify. SQLi attacks exploit vulnerabilities in how an application constructs and executes these queries. If the application doesn't properly sanitize user inputs, attackers can inject malicious SQL code into the query. The database server, unaware of the malicious intent, executes the manipulated query, potentially leading to unauthorized data access or modification. For instance, consider a simple login form with username and password fields. A vulnerable application might construct an SQL query like this. If an attacker enters in the username field, the query becomes, the injected code creates a condition that is always true, effectively bypassing the authentication check and allowing the attacker to log in as any user. SQLi attacks come in various forms, each with its own level of sophistication and impact. These attacks exploit vulnerabilities in an application's database layer, making them a significant threat to data security. Understanding these different types is crucial for implementing effective countermeasures. By knowing the specific methods attackers use, we can better defend against them. Let's explore some of the most common types of SQL injection attacks in detail. In-band SQLi. This type involves directly retrieving data from the database through the vulnerable application. It's one of the most straightforward forms of SQL injection, making it easier for attackers to exploit. Error-based SQLi. Attackers intentionally trigger database errors to reveal sensitive information such as database schema or table names. This method relies on the application's error messages to extract data. Union-based SQLi. By using the union operator, attackers append malicious queries to retrieve data from different tables within the database. This allows them to combine results from multiple queries into a single output. Inferential, or blind, SQLi. In these attacks, data is not directly retrieved, but its presence or absence is inferred through the application's behavior. This makes it harder to detect, but still effective. Boolean-based SQLi. Attackers use conditional statements to test the veracity of their injected queries, observing the application's response to deduce information. This method relies on true or false conditions. Time-based SQLi. These attacks rely on measuring the time it takes for the database to respond, inferring information based on delays caused by the injected code. This method can be very subtle and difficult to detect. Out-of-band SQLi. This type utilizes the database server's functionality to communicate with external systems, exfiltrating data to attacker-controlled servers. It's often used when in-band methods are not feasible. Understanding the nuances of each SQLi type is crucial for selecting the appropriate testing techniques and mitigation strategies. Each type requires a different approach to detect and prevent. By recognizing the characteristics of different attack vectors, security professionals can more effectively identify and address potential vulnerabilities. This knowledge is essential for maintaining robust database security. Section 4. Tools of the Trade. Identifying SQLi vulnerabilities. Identifying SQLi vulnerabilities requires a combination of automated tools and manual testing techniques. These methods work together to provide a comprehensive security assessment. Several tools can help automate the process of scanning web applications for potential SQLi vulnerabilities. These tools streamline the detection process, saving time and effort. 1. Burp Suite, a popular web vulnerability scanner that intercepts and modifies HTTP requests, allowing testers to manipulate input parameters and test for SQLi vulnerabilities. Burp Suite's intuitive interface and powerful features make it a favorite among security professionals. Its robust features and extensibility make it a valuable tool for both manual and automated testing. Users can customize Burp Suite to fit their specific testing needs. 2. SQL Map, an open-source penetration testing tool specifically designed for detecting and exploiting SQLi flaws. SQL Map's extensive capabilities allow it to handle complex SQL injection scenarios. It automates the process of injecting and manipulating SQL queries, making it a powerful tool for identifying and exploiting SQLi vulnerabilities. SQL Map's automation reduces the manual effort required in testing. 3. Acunetics Web Vulnerability Scanner, a comprehensive web security scanner that identifies various vulnerabilities, including SQLi. Acunetics' thorough scanning process ensures that even subtle vulnerabilities are detected. Its automated crawling and scanning capabilities make it suitable for large-scale web application assessments. Acunetics can handle extensive web applications with ease. While these tools can significantly aid in identifying potential injection points, they are not foolproof. Automated tools can miss certain vulnerabilities that require human intuition and expertise. Manual testing remains crucial for verifying vulnerabilities and understanding the specific attack vectors that might be exploited. Combining automated tools with manual testing provides the most effective approach to securing web applications. Section 5. Manual SQL Injection Testing, a step-by-step guide. Manual SQL injection testing involves systematically probing web application inputs to identify vulnerabilities. This process is crucial for ensuring the security and integrity of web applications. Here's a step-by-step guide to performing manual SQLi testing. First, identify input fields. These fields are the gateways through which data enters the application. Start by identifying all input fields within the web application, including forms, search boxes, and URL parameters. Each of these can be a potential entry point for malicious SQL code. These are potential entry points for SQLi attacks. Second, inject test strings. This step involves inserting various SQL commands to see how the application handles them. Inject various SQL syntax elements, such as single quotes, double quotes, hyphens, and parentheses, into the input fields. This helps in identifying how the application processes these inputs. Observe the application's response for any errors or unexpected behavior. Third, analyze error messages. These messages can provide insights into the application's database interactions. Carefully examine any error messages displayed by the application. They can reveal weaknesses in the database structure. Database-specific error messages can reveal valuable information about the underlying database structure and potential vulnerabilities. This information is critical for understanding how to exploit these vulnerabilities. Fourth, test for different SQLi types. Each type of SQL injection requires a unique approach and understanding. Utilize techniques specific to different SQLi types, such as using the union operator for union-based SQLi or conditional statements for Boolean-based SQLi. Fifth, verify exploitation. This step confirms the presence of a vulnerability. Once a potential vulnerability is identified, attempt to exploit it to confirm its existence and assess its potential impact. This helps in understanding the severity of the vulnerability. This step should be performed with caution to avoid causing any damage or disruption to the application. Always ensure that you have permission to test the application. Manual testing requires a solid understanding of SQL syntax and web application behavior. Continuous learning and practice are essential for mastering this skill. It's crucial to approach this process methodically and document all findings thoroughly. Proper documentation helps in tracking vulnerabilities and ensuring they are addressed effectively.